should you interfere with another's life, encouraging them to seek out higher knowledge? It really depends on the person. I've interacted with individuals who have been profoundly dedicated to the spiritual path, who, even if I had a sense of something that might help them, or a method or technique or something to contemplate that might help them, I've often found that even in those situations, it's really best for the individual they need to be inspired themselves to seek that out. And I've known plenty of people who are not really interested in the spiritual path at all. And sometimes it hurts, but often you have to watch them struggle through. And you have to hold them in your mind in a positive light. If you can help them in some way that's not enabling codependence or enabling them to become dependent on you, which I suppose is the same thing. Someone's having a difficult time, bring them a meal, try to cheer them up with flowers, ask them if they want to talk about things. For example, one person I know, a teenager, she had just broken up with her boyfriend, and she had come home from school and was very upset. And I remember being a teenager, and I really didn't want my parents to ask me what was wrong. So I waited a minute, and I thought, well, I'll just let her go to her room, and I was cleaning out a fish tank. And then I thought to myself, well, even though I don't have a lot of experience with teenagers, hey, I'll just ask, see if there's anything that she needs. So I walked upstairs and knocked on the door and said, hey, you want to talk about it? And after a moment and a sniffle, I heard, sure. Okay. So I walked in, sat on the bed, and said, what happened? She went on to talk about what happened with her boyfriend. And I had no real useful advice. I know what I thought the way it should go based on my perspective of relationships. But I just let her talk. And that created more breathing room. So sometimes when you see people going through difficult times, you may be inspired to try to encourage them to seek inner knowledge. Maybe that's what you need to do, so that you can get a sense of maybe where their experience fits into the wholeness of life or the grand scheme of things. But most of the time, what's more important is that you aim to meet the person where they are. What is it that they probably actually need based on where they are, not on what you think that they need? So you're right. You don't want to interfere with anyone's personal process. If you are deeply inspired, you think something might help, a particular thing, you just throw it out there. If they take it and run with it, that's fine. If they don't, let it go. Try to find something more practical to kind of help them through the current crisis that they're in.